Alright. That's the top of the hour. Oh my god, I hate how this works. For some reason... Hang on. I have to turn myself down. There we go. Well, not too much though. That's a bit too much. About there... Okay, that should be a good volume without actually peaking the microphone, I hope. I do not understand why it does this, but while my microphone is, or while the audio is muted, the volume bars show that me speaking doesn't really even reach the, yellow zone on the audio, but then as soon as I unmute, the same speaking is peaking the mic. I don't understand. And when I say mute, I just mean what is reaching the actual stream. So my system is still receiving the same information. I don't understand. Anyway, we are today returning to PowerWash. Primarily because they have a new Star Wars pack that's come out. Which I bought the same day it released, of course. They've also released a new bowling alley thing. So, if we go in here, the bowling alley was free. But we are going into Star Wars. Also, hi Mech, hi Mel, how are the two of you doing? Two of my favourite little beans. So we're going to start with the Lars homestead, which, if I remember correctly, Lars is the aunt and uncle that took in Luke, right? That's their family, the Lars family. I hear that you're the best cleaning droid in the Outer Rim. Well, I'll be the judge of that. We've had another sandstorm. Bad one. I knew it was coming when all the flyhorns took off. As you'll see, the homestead is encrusted in mud and sand. I need you to clear the lot. I know how you're doing. Yeah. I mean, A, you're doing well because this is happening. But B, also, I imagine you're not doing amazingly because you've had the eye doctor appointment and everything. Optometrist, that's the word. Also, how is there mud in the desert? Oh well. Let us start... Actually, hang on. Achievements. I haven't looked at the achievements for this DLC, so I'm going to real quick... Okay. In the Lars homestead, spray Luke's T-16 Skyhopper while standing on the EG-6 power droid. Complete the AT-AT without using any soap. Block the MSE-6 repair droid from performing its patrol in the Millennium Falcon. Find and clean the hidden blaster cannon. Okay, so there is nothing for cleaning things first or last. So that is excellent news. We can just do whatever the fuck we want. And to start with, door. Door. It looks like that isn't... the dings aren't too loud. Let me know if I am wrong about that. Because all I have to go on is a volume bar. You guys actually have ears. Entrance clean. Do we want to just go around from here? Probably. Probably. Oh. Okay. Oh, right. Tab is not a button I need to press right now. Some of this wall is very white, and then the top of it is just sand. Okay, I'm sort of vaguely hearing a blaster sound start when we start spraying. Do we have multiple tools? Just the main tool and the surface cleaner, which I haven't used in a while, hey? The big one! That's pretty fucking effective. It doesn't have much range, but I can fix that. Yeah. It makes very weird squelchy noises, though. Okay, it's definitely not meant for use on uneven surfaces, like stairs. That's understandable, because it's trying to align to the surface. But on the big, smooth surfaces, it does do its job pretty well. Plant pot. There we go. I don't know if the... like, the... It's hard to say if the surface cleaner is slower, or if it's just how it's used. Because, like, how the fuck do I put this? Like, it covers a massive area. It's kind of tricky to use because it can miss corners and it's a bit janky around edges. Like this, you would think it would be cleaning the floor as well, but it is not until it turns. But it does get into all the gaps. Like, it gets in there. Using the main thing, I'd have to be, like, jostling around to get in behind all the pipes and everything. So the surface cleaner does a job. It does work. Pew. Can only barely hear the blaster noise that happens when I start spraying. I wonder, hang on, if I go into the audio and turn the water volume down. Oh, the blaster noise is part of the water volume. Kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. I'm not sure what I've missed on this. Oh, that. Yep, there we go. Yeah, let's go around this way. Go clockwise. Now all of that's a bit far away. Power generator room exterior tube. What? Why does it have a tube? What is your purpose, Tube? As always, I probably won't be talking that much in a PowerWash stream. Like, I will talk when I've got something to talk about, but like, the game is just so chill that I will probably be zoning out some. I'll try not to. I am a streamer after all. But like, game is snoozy time. It makes me eepy. Mel with redeems. Posture check. I am upright. Hydration. I have coffee. Here we go. And a stretch. Big stretch. Ugh. Ash redeems more hydration. Mel says drink water, but I say drink coffee. Ash has also redeemed another stretch, so we get a big stretch going. Ugh. Big stretch. Ugh. And who's a good boy, asks Mel. Me? Definitely me. Chip wants to know what mic I have. It is a Blue Yeti. I've had it since I started streaming, basically. So at this point it is getting a little bit old. I'm considering getting a new one at some point, and I do not know what I will be getting as a replacement when I do. I could do ASMR videos. I mean, I could. People seem to have a fondness for my voice that I don't fully understand. Like, I don't think I sound bad, but I don't know why people have such fondness for my voice at the same time. Mel has a funny idea. What is funny idea, Mel? Please moan into the mic. And it's a voice request. What sort of moan though, Mel? That's Mel's idea, not yours. Yeah, I understand that. Though you can feel free to benefit from Mel's idea as well. What sort of moan are you asking for, Mel? Is that the type of moan that you're asking for, Mel, or are you thinking a sexy moan? God damn it. How the fuck do I do that? Hang on. Let me move. Yeah. Is that what you were after? Is that what you were after, Mel? Uh-oh, says Chip. Have I awoken something in you, Chip? Have I taught you of a new preference of yours? You don't happen to understand the binary language of moisture evaporators, do you? Not at all. No, you're worried about Mel. What about Bocce? You speak that? No, I do not speak anything. Sorry. Sucks to suck. Anything? No. Not anything. I'll take that as a no. The search continues, I guess. Yep. I speak nothing. Water is the only thing I use. This game looks fun. It is so good. Like, it's really good if you like chore simulators, where like you don't have to feel like there are no timers, there are no resources that you can run out of. It's just chill. Mel is giggling loudly. The SpongeBob DLC is on your wish list, and you don't even have the game yet. It's worth picking up the game. Like, it can be a bit expensive, but at the same time, they release so many free things. Like, effectively, what they do, or what I've observed they do, any crossover content, like Star Wars, for example, they make paid DLC. Because they then have to have a financial justification for the owners of that content. The actual original content that they produce, beyond the base game, is free. You did an interview today, or... No, Mel. I will pass on that, Mel. Instead... There. Do you want me to get the spray bottle? I already have the spray bottle. It is right here. What sort of job are you applying for, Ash? Is it something you are actively excited for, or just something to pay the bills? Walmart stocker, so it's just something to pay the bills, I'm guessing. Excited, okay. That is actually good news. People who are enthusiastic about actually having a job tend to be more appealing to employers. The experienced hirers can generally tell when that is genuine. Not all of them can, but the experienced and skillful ones usually can. It's... yeah, you need money. Yeah. What am I missing on this pod? There we go. But yeah, it is worth having a job. Even if only to have money. Like, there are times when I lament that I have a job, because it means I have so much less time for games. But at the same time, it means I have money, so I can acquire games. So, it's kind of win and lose. More win than anything, overall. You love organising. I mean, the one thing to consider is that Walmart will have its own positions that it wants everything to be in. Yeah. Yeah, Adventures of Elliot, I definitely... I should have waited for that to be on sale, but I did not. So I bought that for a lot. It was like $90 or something. Make sure you do a good job. That sand gets everywhere when you let it. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere. You already know where everything goes. Honestly, useful skill. Useful skill to have for the job. I need my ladder. I can't put the ladder over there. Okay, fine. We put the ladder here and extendo. Expand on. Just hoping they call you back. Something that, like, do you have a line of communication that you can reach out with? Because they had computer problems. Oh dear. Which actually, them having computer problems might actually kind of play into your favour if there is a line of communication you can reach out with. Because if you reach out to them, say, and be like, hey, I had a job interview on whatever date, I haven't heard back yet, and I was told that there were computer issues on the day, so I'm just calling to check in that there hasn't been any issue where my application was lost. You reaching out and making that contact tells them that you are actually wanting the job. I don't know how it works in Canada, America, wherever you are. In Australia, we have a benefit of government support for the unemployed, where it's not like it's a huge amount of money, but we do wind up with people who don't want to get a job and just drift by on the money they get from the government. You are required to apply for a certain number of jobs every fortnight or something to maintain that benefit, but the people will just apply for jobs and not actually want them. So reaching out and actually showing that you have genuine interest and desire to have the job, that is something that is very beneficial in Australia, at least, because the employer can then see you aren't just applying for the sake of having another job application done. You are applying because you want to do the job. I don't know whether America has that same support benefit thing. I doubt it. But the concept still stands that expressing interest will tell them that you aren't just applying for the sake of applying. It shows that you actually want the job. And people who want the job will generally do the job, and not just bludge. Wait. Canada, and you're on fire. Oh god. Canada's melting right now, is it? You can't have any of Australia's cold, unfortunately. We don't have that much to go around. Like, it's... Honestly, it's probably still, like, between 15 and 20 or something right now. Celsius, that is. Ontario is burning itself to the ground. Is it pronounced Ontario or Ontario? Or is that a, like, thing that changes depending on who says it? First one? I don't remember what I said first. Ontario, I think I said first. Mean. Also, throwback to that voice request, and Ash saying that they're worried about Mel. You don't really need to worry about him too much. There are only so many points that he can get, I suppose, to make voice requests. Yeah, Newfoundland is not pronounced how it looks. I mean, it kind of is. It's just a bastardization of how you pronounce found into fund. Newfoundland. Unless I'm still getting it wrong. But yeah, pronunciation is weird. You have not enough points for another voice request. I thought so. You've spent a lot of points on recent streams, and voice requests do cost like 1,000 points. So at this point, basically your only options are to wait until you've gained more, or beg Ash to do it for you. And I imagine Ash would have their own preferences. Never mind, Mech is the one that's decided to enable, that's the word I need. Mech has decided to enable Mel. Moan again very loudly. I'm not going to do it that loudly, because while my family do know that I am a streamer and do have voice requests and such, it's still fucking weird. So, move the pop filter out of the way, lean in. Oh, fuck. Yes. Please. Please. More. There you go. Little perv. Well, I'm glad you're also enjoying it, Ash. Well, people are allowed to simp. You think Mel enjoyed it more. You don't have to compete over who gets the biggest hard on from me. Oh god. God, I really am a streamer at this point, aren't I? Having those sorts of requests. Can you really accuse Mel of being a simp when you're no better, better, Ash? Shocked Pikachu gasp type of moment. Gasp! Ugh. I was looking at all the stains on this thing and thinking, this is dirt that's not coming off. Nope, sorry. Mech has 25,000 bones because she never uses them. Want to hear a fun fact? Sure. You sometimes forget to breathe, Jesus Christ. As in, like, sleep apnea? Because a lot of people in my family have that. I could also make so many lewd jokes about practicing not needing to breathe. You just hold your breath sometimes. Yeah. So, I mean, you would start breathing again before it actually does any real harm. Like, even if you consciously attempt to hold your breath, your body will start breathing again before you suffer any actual harm. Da-ding! Ash has been elected to pick a song for me to sing. Ash has gone AFK. It can wait. When Ash returns from their moment, they can try and pick a song. Hopefully it will be one that I actually know. In the meantime, I'm just going to sing for myself. And it won't count for the redeem, because that wouldn't be fair. But what do I want to sing? Probably some nonsense. Some real nonsense. I'm going to subject you to some real nonsense here. Well, a Scotsman clad in kilt left the bar one evening fair. No one could tell by how he walked that he drunk more than his share. He stumbled round until he could no longer keep his feet. Then he stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-i-o, ring-da-diddle-i-o. He stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. About that time, two young and lovely girls just happened by. One said to the other with a twinkle in her eye, "See yon sleeping Scotsman, so strong and handsome built. I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt. Ring-ding-diddle-diddle-i-o, ring-da-diddle-i-o. I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath the kilt." They crept up on that sleeping Scotsman quiet as could be, lifted up his kilt about an inch so they could see, and there behold for them to view beneath his Scottish skirt was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Ring ding diddly laddie o, ring da diddly o, was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. One said to the other, quick, we must be gone. Let's leave a present for our friend before we move along. And as a gift a blue silk ribbon tied into a bow, upon the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. Ring ding diddly laddie o, ring da diddly o, upon the bonny star the Scots kilt did lift and show. The Scotsman woke to nature's call and stumbled towards the trees. Behind a bush he lifts his kilt and gawks at what he sees. And in a startled voice he says to what's before his eyes, "Och, lad, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize. Ring ding diddly laddie o, ring da diddly o. Och, lad, I don't know where you been, but I see you won first prize." Can I sing Mad from Descendants Wicked Wonderland? I don't know what that is. I mean, I'll have a look and see if I can find, like, lyrics, but... Wicked Wonderland... Mad... Song lyrics... I should sing Happy Birthday for Ash. Yeah. Okay, so there are lyrics available for this Mad song, but I don't know what the rhythm or tune or anything is going to be. I genuinely do not know. Which I can kind of resolve. Give me one moment. That one, so you cannot hear the computer at the moment. We load up the song. Can I sing Happy Birthday instead? Sure. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ash. Happy birthday to you. Let's see. Now there's an achievement to spray Luke's Skyhopper from while standing on this droid. What the fuck is Luke's Skyhopper? No, seriously, what the fuck is a Skyhopper? But also, yes, happy birthday, Ash, for the few days ago. The fuck is a Skyhopper? Does it exist right now? Maybe not. It's possible that whatever it is will become visible later. Like, it might come and hover over us or something. Luke Skywalker! Hey, Uncle Owen didn't tell me we had a new droid on the farm. You're from Mechas 3, aren't you? A POW2 worker droid. I'm going to go with P0W2 because POW is bad. Great. Even the droids have seen more of this galaxy than me. That should have been sarcasm for sure. Great. Even the droids have seen more of this galaxy than me. The small living room. The small room near the living room, from where you're standing, it's towards the right. So this one. There's the Skyhopper. How the fuck am I going to spray that? From... Do either of them start moving? Well, this one doesn't. Do you start moving once you're clean? Become clean. Have to clean the droid first. Okay, so it is going to start moving then. Hopefully. Oh, there's a lot that I've missed here. There we go. She lives. Oh, I don't move with it. Well. Now we just ride the droid until we have a line of sight on the hopper. Almost. Dang it. Got it. Hell yeah. Good work. Good work, Gonk. Wicked Wonderland's a great Disney movie if you like villains. And Mel calls me a villain? Why? Why am I a villain? Am I not a hero for making your heart all aflutter? Or do you only simp over villains and that's why I'm a villain? Because you simp for me. You simp for many types of folks. You really do, don't you? They simp for Reapers. They definitely do simp for Reapers. Seep for Rimpers. Yeah, that's definitely words. Yeah, Mel definitely simps for Reapers, but they also simp for just literally anyone that's hot, basically. Your husband or... Your husband is the Mad Hatter from Wicked Wonderland. There are some jokes I want to make about that I really should not. But I'm going to do it anyway. I feel like he's going to be a swinger, because he really likes switching places. Change places. Right, that. I always forget about that character, and then I'm reminded of their existence. So, for those who don't understand, with the old comic of Homestuck, which had mass popularity for a while, like, it was a cult following type thing, you either loved it or you hated it. One specific character type, the aliens that were referred to as Trolls, they had a naming convention where the both names would each be 6 letters. So they, like, first name, last name, each would be 6 letters. I had some friends who were making their own OCs for that, and I realised I can make a stupid joke with 6 letters. So I named him Sugon. Sugon Madik. I think I pronounced it Madik originally. But it was very much just the stupidest joke. It's like, I don't remember how it was spelled, but it doesn't really matter. There we go. So long as it only has 6 letters in each name, it works. He was such a stupid little idiot. Any time I make an original character, it is usually because other friends are making original characters, and I have a stupid little idiot idea. Most of the time. Like, 99% of characters I make, little idiots, and I love them for it. And sometimes they are big idiots. You can hear Ash singing from a distance and slowly getting closer. I guess you're in a voice call with them, right? They stepped away to do something. You're both living together. I know that's not true, because you've identified yourselves as being in Canada and America. Also, I know that's not true because it's you, Mel. I don't know if you're physically capable of living with other people without your crippling anxiety causing massive problems. You wish? Why do you wish so badly, Ash? Are you simping for Mel now? Is that it? No? Okay. You want to see a friend? That's fair. My screen just went black. I've really got to work on that. There's some sort of issue with my cables. Like, the video cable for this monitor on the left, it's back now. It only ever cuts out briefly, but the video cable is like at a weird angle or something, because the place that video cables plug into this computer are inside of the lid, essentially. So like, if the cable plug is too long or too big, it sort of bends, which is an issue. I should really just take the lid off it, I guess, and just let it be open on top. That wouldn't really cause any problems, and it might mean that there's more space for the cables to be happy. Too big, yeah. It's not gonna fit. Yada yada, lewd jokes. Get in there. Get in those gaps. Fill the gaps in. Become clean. Yes. Yes. Is that everything on that? I think so. Just because you say that doesn't mean I'm going to say it, Mel. They're allowed to be horny on main, Ash. It's permitted. Mel just wanted to be dirty so that I would wash them, I guess. But yeah, people are allowed to be horny here. It's fine. We understand that some people just are like that. So long as it's not, like, causing problems for other people, it's fine. Get into that corner. There we go. Yeah, you really are horny on main for, like, truly on main. Truly on main. All the time. Also, I mean, like, Ash, can you really justify pulling out the spray bottle for that when you had that reaction to my ASMR before? There is no shame. But there are double standards. If you're going to be a simp, you got to allow the simping. You either punish the simp or you embrace the simp. Need a spray bottle emoji. If you want to make one, sure. I am allowing friends to make emojis for me. And I am putting them into the free emojis where you don't have to be subscribed to use them. I think that works. Say, you wouldn't want to stay here after this, would you? I must go to wherever the dirt is. I'm hoping I can leave the farm soon to join Biggs at the academy. If my uncle and aunt need some help around the place, maybe I could leave early. Or had some help around the place, rather than need. Mel says they could make a spray bottle emoji for the right price. I've got too many pieces of art from you already, Mel. Like, I want to have all my, emotes and everything be from different friends, ideally. Is this room done? No, I saw orange for a moment. This cupboard. Aha! It's behind all the things. So this cupboard. How am I meant to get in? Oh, actually. There we go. The thing does its job. It gets in behind stuff. I have two. Yeah, I currently have two things from you, one being the avatar and one being that emote there, the smug. But also, there is the plan, remember, to commission you for, a new starting soon and finishing screen. Whenever you've actually got the time free for those. So that's going to be a fair few things from you. Also, Ash, you are also allowed to just make an emote for me, and I will, pay you a commission on it for a fair price. Even if you do not believe you are good as an artist, because... Let me pull them up. Look at this. Look at these. One of those I made, one of those another friend made. We aren't artists. We just made the things. Because we thought it would be fucking funny. You aren't good as an artist? That does not matter. Anybody who is a friend and wants to make an emote for me, I will commission. I will commission. There's some things that are already claimed, where, I've commissioned one friend to make a shocked emote, I've commissioned one friend to make a crying emote. Both of those will happen when they happen, because the friends that I've commissioned for those are only able to engage with things like that every now and then. But if people want to do things that as a community, then yeah. I encourage community engagement by paying my community, apparently. You think you just lost Mel? Oh dear. Their power must have gone out or something. Or internet. Mel's not in VC anymore. They'll be back. They'll be back. Yeah. Sometimes they do have issues where just their internet cuts out. It happens. Good God. It has been an hour now, and we are almost 3/4 done with the first level of the Star Wars pack. This pack is worth. It gives us much. It is so satisfying, yes. I so want to make just a lewd joke about satisfaction. Mel said to tell me that I'm short. I mean, yes. Yes. I am very slightly below average height, which does make me short. But also, yes, we do have a running joke. Because Mel is very tall, we have a running joke that I am just tiny. I may be small, but I've got a big heart. And big hands. And big feet. I've actually got very small hands. You're only like 5'4". You are very slightly shorter than me, I think. Because, like, I don't remember what I am in inches. I'm like 170 centimeters or something. Which I think is like 5'5" or 5'6" or something like that. You can't reach the top cabinets. That's okay. Lots of people dig the short people. We stand short kings and short queens. And just short thems, I guess. Do we have a gender-neutral term for short kings and short queens, or is it just short stacks? This room done? This room done. Hello, little robot friend. Also, good God, I forget how young Mel and their friend group are sometimes. They're like, I know that I am a part of said friend group. Partially. I think, Ash, you might actually be the only person in Mel's friend group that I actively interact with. But, like, you're all so young. Like, you're like 8 years younger than me. Are these the youth, or am I just an old man? Probably both. Happy? Do you enjoy being called young? Is that it? 'Cause you are. Trust me, you will stay young until you hit about, like, 30, probably. 30 is still relatively young, but it is the point where my body decided to just break down, even more than it originally was. But yes, you are very young. Young enough that I could probably accurately call you baby girl, baby boy, baby them. I really need to clarify that, because I know generally you go by they, them, right? But also your OCs are typically male, I think. So, like, is it always they, them, or is it, like, primarily they, them, sometimes he, or anything like that. Male OCs are easiest to make. Fair enough. Fair enough. Plus you can simp over your own OCs that way. And girl IRL, but like using they, them. That's fair enough. Because people mistake you for a boy. Oh god. Does it upset you when they do? Kinda fair. That is entirely fair. Yeah, because, like, it is to be expected that it would be displeasing to have people assume the wrong gender. That is the standard reaction. You know, boys do have earrings too. Yeah, like, this day and age, we're finding a lot less gendered wear, or, like, things. Mel, yes, hello. I guess welcome back, I should say. But yeah, I feel like we're finding a lot more accessories are becoming less gendered. But yeah, so based on you actively disliking when people assume male, I'm guessing that means so, like, primarily they, them, occasionally she. There is a feeling deep in your bones that you must simp over what? Simp over what, Mel? For Casper, fair enough. I got a feeling, that tonight's gonna be a good night. Yeah, tonight's gonna be a good night. Yeah, tonight's gonna be a good night. Also, do just tell me to shut up if I'm prying too much, Ash. I sort of, like, from my perspective, I want to have a clear understanding of how my community and my friends identify, so that I can try to align to that. But also I get that there are also people that don't want to talk about such things. So do tell me if you do not want to discuss genders and such further. In the end, you are allowed to simp over me regardless of your gender anyway. It's been decided, by the way. You are now a simp for me. You get no say in it. We have almost finished a lap around the courtyard. Can't make such pretty moans. Is pretty the right word for that? Is pretty the right word? Yes? Okay then. If pretty is the word you have decided to use, then sure. Pretty it is. I would have gone with, like, handsome or something. Oh, I've blocked your pathway, have I? Sorry, little friend. So that's all cleared. That is not. Where can I put this down? Eh. There. It should be out of the way there. There we go. Cute. I mean, okay, yes. I am extremely cute. I am the cutest of all time. I would have gone with handsome or something like that. But whatever. You can honestly refer to it however you want, and I will not mind. Welsh stare. Uncle Owen says you might be a bit too specialist to help out here. Yeah. The only thing I do is clean. We'd have to somehow get you a get you a vocabulator installed and some new tools, but good luck finding those on this rock. Yeah, I exclusively clean. You'd rather I make things dirty. Are you a dirty boy, Mel? Are you a dirty boy who needs to be sprayed with the high-powered pressure washer? Your flesh stripped from the bone. Go. Then the box. To the plant pot. There we go. We're so close. We've almost done a loop. Clean you with my high-powered spray bottle. That's... I don't think that one can even be turned into an innuendo. It just would not work. There we go. This wall. Tear down this wall. Hose down this wall. Almost. Hey! We have cleaned the exterior. Now we move everything out of the middle. Okay. Sweet. Now, does this work, really? Honestly, it probably is slower than the normal thing. Well, that's interesting. The sound... So when you start spraying with this one, it makes this noise. So you can sort of hear the do, do, do. If I switch, it keeps going. If I then stop spraying and start spraying again, it's this noise with the other spray. So if you switch tools and the tools have different sounds, they continue making the sound of the first tool that only updates once you actually stop and start spraying again. Go. It's UFO zooning us up. Zooning? Zooning? Also, I need coffee. Hang on. There we go. Coffee achieved. I also kind of need to take my jacket off. It was cold this morning, now it is not. But I do not want to stop spraying. No, Mel, but I will strip for you. Remove jacket. Yeah. There we go. Jacket has been extracted. The floor actually went pretty quickly in this area. Like, normally they would have to, like, in big zones, normally they would break the floor up into multiple sections to avoid having, like, one big thing that you have to clean. This one, I guess the actual floor space wasn't so big that they needed to do that. Also get these boxes. Just for you. Yes, just for you. You and Ash, I suppose. And Mech is just here because I feel like Mech is the only friend I have who has never displayed any sort of, like, perviness. Which I should say is not a problem. It is not a disappointment or anything. What are the words I need? I respect that they stand by their own, like, standards, essentially. That's the words I need. I think all of my other actual friends have displayed some level of perviness, even if it's just a little bit. Mech holds to their standards. Get under the edges. Even Ginger. I think more as a joke by Ginger. But yes. At least I think it was as a joke by Ginger. Like, I can't tell when people are being pervy as a joke or genuinely. I just cannot tell. Which is also probably why I will never realise if someone is genuinely flirting with me. I will just assume that they're just making jokes. Dense anime protagonist levels. I mean, either making jokes or just being, like, just giving compliments for the sake of it. I'm like Ash from Pokemon in that regard. The density? Is he that dense? I guess. He is an anime protagonist for a kids show, so he's gotta never acknowledge such things. It is essential that he never acknowledges the desires of mortals. As an immortal being himself, it is essential that he never, never acknowledge the mortal's wishes. Da-ding! He also might be Arrow Ace. Possibly? I haven't watched the show in an eternity. 1,000,000 years. Since the dawn of time, I have not touched it. We're so close to being done. 97%. I need my ladders. I hope I'm not going to block your pathing, Gonk buddy. What do I think of the idea of soul babies? Isn't that something from your Date with Death game? Where it's basically just lewdness. It's not lewdness. It is. Don't lie. You can't hide that from me. 100% of that game is lewdness. It's the mixing of two souls, sure it is. Sure. This is so rough to get all the nooks and crannies. Now I need to play the game? Nah. I don't play dating games. Okay. One moisture evaporator condenser thing. Done. At least watch you play it. I also don't know if that would be interesting to me. You could stream it. Not on Twitch, you can't. You most definitely can. No. That would be very TOS. Like, the majority of the game, maybe? But the moment it does any sort of smut, that's DOS. If there is a smidgen of smut, that is TOS. Also, like, I don't actually watch things on Twitch. Like, I will lurk in streams, but 90% of the time that is so that I can support people. Meanwhile, I'll just be, like, off reading or something. So close. Reading smut? No. Just reading manga usually. Or just playing video games. Should play Minecraft with you. I would have to buy Minecraft for that. Which fucking sucks because I used to have it, I swear. And in fact, I played on a server with people once. But then, like, my account is gone, and I do not know why. When it switched over to Microsoft owning it, like, I just no longer had it, for some reason. And I don't want to pay Microsoft for that. I refuse to pay Microsoft for something they took away from me. I mean, I could have sworn that I'd bought it using my Microsoft account, though. Like, in fact, I thought I only bought it after the merger with Microsoft in the first place. Or like my Google account I bought it with or something. Just have to clean up all the little stragglers now. Where the fuck are you, Dirty? Well, it's clean. What? Oh. Oh, wow, I fucked up this room, huh? This plate. This panel. What's this? Secret box under a box. Now the only things left are in the kitchen. Dang it! I worked so hard on this. Ta-da! Should find a game to play together then. You knew that was dirty still? Yeah, like, it was a hard thing to actually get right, and I wasn't looking that closely. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, we could find something to play together. There's that wobbly life thing. But also, like... I do not have the mental power to game with people most days, most weeks, most months. PowerWorld? PowerWorld is something that I actually would not really enjoy playing with people that much. Primarily because it is something that requires regularly returning to it to play and make progress. And I'm the sort of person where I'll play it a little bit and then go away, and then I'll come back and the other person will have done everything. And I'll just look at it and be like, I know how to make a stone axe. That's a thing I can do. You've got a factory that builds 1 million guns a second? Cool. You refuse to play PowerWorld, you're of the belief that it's still a rip-off of Pokemon. It's basically not. Like, the extent of similarity between the two is effectively there are monsters that you capture. That's done. Similarity's done. It was really their marketing that made them seem a lot more similar. And also, Pokemon was not the original there are monsters you capture thing. I think the originals were actually some sort of kaiju thing, where, like, there was a hero who captured kaiju in their wristband or something. No, it wasn't Digimon either. If I've only vaguely know about it. There was some sort of show. I assume it was similar to Power Rangers style things. But there was a show that actually if I remember what I read correctly, the original creators of Pokemon acknowledged that that had inspired them. But yeah, so those ones are not the original monster capture things. We should play Mecha Chameleon. How the fuck do you pronounce that? Mecha? Mechcha? Mesha? Eh. Eh. It's... it's... Mecha Chameleon is the sort of thing that... you need a large group for. Public lobbies are not going to be of any value. So you genuinely need a large group. But also, like, my hands are shitty and unsteady, and my eyes are shitty and cannot judge colours properly. Like, I'm not colourblind, I just have no sense for colours. So I would not be competent at it. Like, if I tried drawing fine details on it, the lines would be wrong. There is a color dropper, but it's not actually accurate. Like, it will give you the color, but it will be a little bit off because of the lighting. So like, I'd spend, like, I could spend like an hour trying to paint myself a proper hiding spot, and it would be trash. And similarly, if I was the hunter, I could spend an hour searching for someone who has the wrong color. Like, so long as it's not blatantly wrong, and I wouldn't notice. So, I don't think it's a game for me. Anyway, great job, P0. Uncle Owen says that you're heading back to Mos Eisley next. I'd give you a lift in my speeder, but I'm not allowed there. Besides, I can feel the rumbling of a sandcrawler approaching, and Uncle Owen's going to need me for any negotiations. To the Mos Eisley Cantina. Hey, you a cleaning droid? Good, because things just got messy back at the cantina. Clean the whole place. I've already tossed Woo and more than enough credits to cover it. You'll need to impress him quickly, though. He won't be a fan of yours. Death Note also needs a large group. Because public lobbies for that sort of thing suck. Also, I just generally hate... I also just generally hate public lobbies for games. Has Ash gone to bed or something? I feel like Mech might have been distracted, because they've not been around for a bit. Yeah, I mean, that's hackers. No, they're just going to ruin people's days for no reason. Because they enjoy doing that. Don't push Mech to do things. You're washing the Falcon and helping your mum with Final Fantasy X. Valid distractions. I don't know if we're even going to reach the Falcon in today's stream. Like, it would make sense if it's the next... Oh god, we are not. It would make sense if the Falcon is the next, like, job after this one. But also, like, I don't know if we're getting this done in today's stream. We've got an hour and 20 minutes left. No? Okay. We're definitely not reaching the Falcon. Hey, no droids allowed. What do you think you're doing? Cleaning. And if you try to stop me, I will clean your bones. Shiri Wookiee dialect detected. Translating. Relax, Wooer. It's just a Class 3 worker droid. I just heard the Wilhelm scream in the background. You think Ash is calling possible employees about their job? That is good news. Like, them getting in contact is good. Though, well, it's probably good news. Like, I don't know how to judge whether, like, when you should contact them or not. I have no clue. Employers. I mean, is it employers or is it just Walmart? Because the company would be the employer. Beep, 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 beep. Also, what the heck were you saying? I said employees? Oh. Whoops. Yeah, employer. Also, what the heck were you saying? Sounds sexual? What? Clean your bones? No, that's it is not. It is a threat. I will use high-powered pressure washer to clean everything off of their bones. They will become a skeleton. Or a ghost. Possibly a ghost. I could turn them into a ghost. Then they'll become a Tumblr sexy man. I mean, I feel like Tumblr will just literally make anyone a sexy man. That's just how they do. Ash, welcome back. How you doing? Good. That is excellent. I will say that I was asking after you and whether you were still around, mostly because I noticed that you basically hadn't said anything since I declared you a simp for me, and I was a little bit worried that I had actually upset you with that. It's good? Okay. You are. Okay. You simp for everything. Everyone and everything. Okay. Yeah, because I am very weird with interacting with people. Like, I get to the point where I basically instinctively go like, this is the type of joke I need to be making. Like, this is the joke that I can make and actually do decently with. And immediately turn around and start thinking, oh no, have I crossed any boundaries? Have I upset the people? I don't want to upset the people. I just want to make jokes, and I'm not good at most types of jokes. I just want people to like me. Mel is upset. Why is the Mel upset? Right. Fair enough. Also, I will fucking never hear the name Casper and think of anything other than Casper the Friendly Ghost. I need you to understand this. Gentlemen, you know how I feel about droids. Let's just make an exception this time, okay? The Corellian's already paid, and we don't want any more Imperials sniffing around. If you say so, boss, but this isn't the end of it. He claims to be a man to be feared, but he's so baby girl coded. I feel like you've just got a type, Mel. And the type is basically someone who could rip your head off but won't. Missing anything else? I don't think so. Okay, alcove clean. Oh god. On to the next alcove, I guess. What the fuck is that? They got a weird alligator head. Crocodina. He did drop a piano on you, God. Go, get the mouldings, get the actual arch. Let me in. Chairs. There we go. The wall. time for more stupid singing. It's not easy having yourself a good time. Greasing up those beds and batters, watching out they don't fall at her. Fucking kiss you both at the same time. Smells like something I've forgotten. Curled up, died, and now it's rotten. I'm not a gangster tonight. Don't wanna be a bad guy. I'm just a loner, baby. And now you got in my way. I can't decide whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry. No wonder why my heart feels dead inside. It's cold and hard and petrified. Lock the doors and close the blinds. We're going for a ride. It's a bitch to convincing people to like you. If I stopped now, call me a quitter. If eyes were cats, you'd be a litter. Pleasing everyone isn't like you. Dancing jigs until you're crippled. Slug 10 drinks, I won't get pickled. I've got to hand it to you. You've played by all the same rules. It takes the truth to fool me, and now you've made me angry. I can't decide whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry. No wonder why my heart feels dead inside. It's cold and hard and petrified. Lock the doors and close the blinds. We're going for a ride. Oh, I could throw you in a lake or feed you poison birthday cake. I can't deny I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. Oh, I could bury you alive, but you might crawl out with a knife and kill me when I'm sleeping. That's why I can't decide whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry. No wonder why my heart feels dead inside. It's cold and hard and petrified. Lock the doors and close the blinds. We're going for a ride. Can I sing some Broadway songs? I don't know if I know any Broadway songs. I have a very weird musical selection. Alexander Hamilton. I don't remember any of the songs from that though. I don't know they both reach for the gun. No. That's from Chicago. I don't know if I've ever watched Chicago. Heathers? No, I don't generally watch musicals. I don't generally watch musicals. Yeah, I feel like the majority of songs that people would expect others to know, I will not know. I can do Don't Feel Like Dancing, which is also by Scissor Sisters, who wrote wrote I Can't Decide. I can do Take Your Mama. What's the title of that song? Is it Elevator Man? No, I don't think I know that one. I've never fucking heard of Boingo Boingo. Wingo Boingo. Never heard of that. I can do Rocket Man by Elton John. I can do Piano Man. They sung Weird Science? I do not know what Weird Science is. Crocodile Rock? I've heard of it, but I do not know how to sing it. Sing the song of my people? We had similar thoughts there. Except I went into, for some reason, the Wii Me Creator tune. Listen, word of warning. Imperial officers have been scouting for droids. Heard it had something to do with some stolen plans. I don't know why I've given the Wookiee such an elegant voice. I take it you had nothing to do with it. Damn right. Wake up in the morning with your head like... Wait, hang on. God, I'm trying to multitask. Wake up in the morning with your head like what you done. This used to be life, but I don't need another one. Oh, you like cutting up and carrying on, you wear them gowns. So how come I feel so lonely when you're up getting down? So I'll play along when I hear that special song. I'm gonna be the one that gets it right. You'd better know when you're swinging round the room. Looks like magic's on the ice tonight. But I don't feel like dancing when the old Joanna plays. My heart could take a chance, but my 2 feet can't find the way. You'd think that I could muster up a little soft shoe gentle sway. But I don't feel like dancing, no sir, no dancing today. Don't feel like dancing, dancing, even if I find nothing better to do. Don't feel like dancing, dancing, why'd you break it down, I'm not in the mood. Don't feel like dancing, dancing, I'd rather be home with the one in the bed to dawn with you. Do I know any Hatsune Miku songs? Not really. I kind of vaguely know Sandy Planet. Miku Miku Beam. I kind of vaguely know Sandy Planet. I kind of vaguely know Bird Brain, but that is not that is a Tito song, or Teto, rather than Miku. But like those ones are songs that I vaguely know, not ones that I actually truly know. I can do American Pie. You know what song I should sing? You realize that if I don't actively know the... Also, how the fuck am I going to... Okay, hang on. I've got to switch over to Discord, I guess. I have not yet received anything on Discord. You realize if I don't actively know the song, I cannot sing it. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 AM. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. Mela sent me a song. I don't fucking know that song. I can't do that. I miss the earth so much. I miss my wife. It's so lonely out in space. One such a timeless flight. And then again. Show us how high I can vocalize? Not very. If we want actual vocalization and not just screeching, actually probably the easiest way is through a long, long time ago. I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. That's pretty much as high as I can go without, like, injuring myself. Or just screeching. Is this the real... Let's try that again. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Yeah, so that's pretty much as high as I can go. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind flows doesn't really matter to me, to me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled the trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, and now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come, sends shivers down my spine, body aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. I don't know the first one of those, unfortunately, Ash. And the second one, I don't think I can do the Muppets justice. Have I done? I distracted myself. I don't know which stanza I'm up to. I think I've done too late. My time has come already. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Figaro, Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah. No, we will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah. No, we will not let you go. Let him will not let you go. Let him will not ever let you go. No, 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 no. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me. So you think you can stone me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out and just gotta get right out of here. Nothing really matters, anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Anyway, the wind blows. Just keep singing Queen. Unfortunately, I haven't memorized that many Queen songs. I enjoy many Queen songs, but I haven't memorized many. Actually, even that one I've not really memorized somehow. Can you hear me clicking? She keeps a Moet Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cake, she says, just like Marie Antoinette. Built-in a remedy for Khrushchev and Kennedy. Anytime an invitation you can't decline. Caviar and cigarettes, well-versed in etiquette. Extraordinarily nice, she's a killer queen. Gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a Why do I always say gelatine? I know it's guillotine, but I always say gelatine for some reason. Dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind anytime. To avoid complications, she never kept the same address. To conversation, she spoke in conversation. She spoke just like a baroness. Met a man from China, went down to Geisha Minor. Then again, incidentally, if you're that way inclined. Perfume came naturally from Paris, because she couldn't care less. Fastidious and precise, she's a killer queen. Gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind. Ooh, recommended at the price, insatiable an appetite, anytime. Drop of a hat, she's as willing as, playful as a pussycat. Then momentarily out of action, temporarily out of gas, she'll absolutely drive you wild. wild. She's out to get you, she's a killer queen. Gunpowder guillotine. Fuck. Gunpowder guillotine. Dynamite with a laser beam. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Anytime. Ash asked about Bernadette. I don't think I know that one. Like, it doesn't ring any bells. It's a struggle, living like a good boy oughta. In the summer, nope, that's the wrong part. It's a struggle, living like a good boy oughta. When your mama takes a shine to her best son, something different. All the girls, they seem to like you, 'cause you're handsome, like to talk, and a whole lot of fun. But now your girl is gone and missing, and your house has got an empty bed. The folks who wonder about the wedding, they won't listen to a word you said. We're gonna take your mama out all night, yeah, we'll show her what it's all about. We'll get her jacked up on some cheap champagne, we'll let the good times all roll out. And if the music ain't good, well, it's just too bad, we're gonna sing along no matter what. Because the dancers don't mind at the New Orleans if you tip them and they make a cut. Do it, take your mama out all night, so she'll have no doubt that we're doing all the best we can. Gonna do it, take your mama out all night. You can stay up late, 'cause baby, you're a full-grown man. It's a struggle, living like a good boy oughta. In the summer, watching all the girls pass by. When your mama heard the way that you'd been talking, I tried to tell you, all she'd wanna do is cry. But now your girl is gone, nope. And now we end up taking the long way home, looking overdressed, wearing buckets of stale cologne. It's so hard to see streets on a country road when your glass is in the garbage and your Continental's just been towed. We're gonna take your mama out all night, yeah, we'll show her what it's all about. We'll get her jacked up on some cheap champagne, we'll let the good times all roll out. And if the music ain't good, well, it's just too bad, we're gonna sing along no matter what. Because the dancers don't mind at the New Orleans if you tip them and they make a cut. Do it, take your mama out all night, so she'll have no doubt that we're doing all the best we can. Gonna do it, take your mama out all night. You can stay up late, 'cause baby, you're a full-grown man. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I definitely do not recognize that snippet of Bernadette, unfortunately. Also, you'll realize that for me to access Discord, I have to tab out of the game, right? Like, that's the only way I can actually see it. We have cleaned the area outside of the bar. In the End by Linkin Park? Nope. Don't know it. Is this Ogre's Cantina? Probably. It's the Mos Eisley Canteen. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I'd deliver. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. But something touched me deep inside the day the music died. She was singing "Bye Bye Miss American Pie." Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Fuck. What was it? I always mix up the order of things in this song. Now did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your immortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythmic blues. I was a lonely teenage Bronco buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck. But I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing "Bye Bye Miss American Pie." Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Nope. Now helter-skelter in a summer swelter, the bird... No, I don't think that's right either. I cannot fucking remember the order of everything in this song. Bye, Ash. Have a good evening. Sleep well. don't know what was just dinging then. Something got finished and dinged, but I don't know what. I mean, you say it's just us. There's probably still mech around, just too busy to type. But yes, I am short, yes. I am the little man. Which fucking reminds me of that one fucking... Fine, I guess. Tell me how the grass tastes, little man. Short and cute? Of course I am. Even if I was not short, I would be cute. Ding 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 ding. How does it taste? Like grass. It tastes grassy and green. That's a weird thing. I genuinely have times where my description of a taste is green. And I do not know why. Like, something can taste green, and that means something to me, but I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. There are no other colours that I really do that with. It's just green. I think I need to do this from the other side. Oh god, yes. You can taste red. See, but is there something that you associate the taste of red with? Because there's no consistent thing that I associate the taste of green with. Like, there's no, like, specific food stuff that tastes green all the time. It's just sometimes a thing will taste green. Job's done. Yes, me lord. Does lettuce taste green? No. Lettuce tastes fresh and watery. Like... Green vegetables often do not taste green. They taste like their own thing. ISB Officer 414. Droid, you've been commandeered under suspicion of espionage. We think you might be one of the droids we're looking for. Even if you're not, we'll find a use for you. Red tastes bloody. Yeah, that's not that surprising. 80-80! We've got about 37 minutes left. Droid, following our overwhelming victory, the Blizzard 38080 is at the rendezvous point, fully operational and standing down. Extraction protocols have been initiated. Begin decontamination and lubrication processes. There was an achievement for this one. Complete the job without using any soap. Easy. We should race Portal soon? Nah. I generally don't really enjoy trying to do things quickly. Like, I want to do things at my pace, really. Imperial transmission intercepted. Update on status, Blizzard 3. Oh, objective achieved. Rebel shield generator destroyed. Not my problem. Lord Vader has secured the rebel base. No further signs of resistance. Out of the way. See, thing is, for you to have a decent race of a puzzle game, it needs to be somebody who has also played the game about as much as you. Because, like, if you've played the game a few times, and the person you race has played it once, it's not going to be a good race. It's going to be one where you've only played it 5 times. Jesus Christ. At that point, like, if you were to race someone who's only played it once, it's a race between you just doing muscle memory and them re-solving things. Oh god. Oh, hang on a moment. Stomach started hurting a bit there. There we go. All the destroyed things in the distance. Perhaps I should drink water? I do drink water. It's just that I wanted to finish my coffee first. Also, I feel like it's getting really hot in my room. This is going to take forever. Take my shirt off next? Honestly, I might. Honestly, might. But I can't tell if it's, like, hot or if it's cold hot. I don't know how to explain it better than that. Become clean. Disassemble, maybe? Bring me my climby thing. Ta-da! Cold sweat versus heat sweat. Yeah, I guess. I've always interpreted the term cold sweat as meaning like you're sweating because of nervousness or something like that, or fear or something along those lines, rather than being because of the heat. Clean knee. Clean the knee. Oh my god, there's so much more down there. I need more range. Let's just stay inside here for a bit. Just clean the interior. Cold sweat has a few meanings, nerves being one, sickness another. Yeah, okay. Down with the sickness. Get up, get up, get up, get it. Down with the sickness. Clean Dunny. I said let's stay in the on the interior for a little bit and immediately left so that I could finish this leg. Excellent work, Hound. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, I realize it's all my fault but couldn't tell you yesterday. You've forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry. Hold an hour to the hoodwinked, it'll make you stop think. You think you're looking at Aquaman, someone fish to the dish, although I like the surface. Although I like the chalet Swiss, I like the sushi, cause I never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes, picking like neon rhymes, cause I'm all about value. And Burt Camford's got the mad hits, you try to match wits, you try to hold me but I bust through. Gonna make a break and take a fake it like a stinking naked, shake it like vanilla's the finest of the flavors. Gotta go and see the sugars, then you know the vertigo is gonna go, cause it's so dangerous, you have to sign a waiver. How can I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral, can't understand what I mean, well you soon will. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve, have a history of taking off my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, threw your arms in the air and said you're crazy. 5 days since you laughed, 5 days since you tackled me, I've still got the broke bones on both my knees. It's been 3 days since the living room, you realize it's not my fault, but what could you do yesterday? Yesterday, you just smiled at me, cause it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. What's your next spell with no lights on? What anime is on? I hope the smoking man's in this one. Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Like seeing I'm tantric. Like Sync is guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Gotta make films. But if it did, they'd have a samurai. Gonna get us out of the clubs. Gotta find the kind with tiny nubs. Just set my hands on always flying up the backswing. Gotta get in tune with Sailor Moon, cause that cartoon has got the boom anime babes and they make me think the wrong thing. How can I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad? Trying hard not to smile though I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral, can't understand what I mean, well you soon will. I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve, have a history of losing my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. South Hanger captured, sir, but we were unable to prevent a Corellian freighter's escape. Over. There are bullet holes in this thing, and I'm just going to power wash them out. Understood. Star Destroyers will pick it off soon enough. Knew it. Knew that was going to be an angle that I wasn't getting. probably another one on that edge. Actually, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Much more freedom of movement this way. Whoa. There we go. Just get on top of it. I mean, yeah. But if I'm on top, I can't really reach everything. Also, yes, I see the innuendo in that. Water time. Open water. Much water. Oh. Much water. All the cute faces. Close enough that I don't need the extender, really. Well, okay, down to yellow. That should work. Can't quite get an angle at that. This part actually progressed pretty quickly, I think. It might just be the legs that take a lot on this one. Well, no, the underside is probably going to be a bit as well. Especially since I won't be able to use the harness thing like I am now. Oops. Fuck! I just used soap. I accidentally switched the... I accidentally switched nozzles and it switched into soap when I was trying to switch back. Well. That resets unfinished tasks. That saves. How do I tell it to reset all tasks? How do I tell it to reset the level entirely? I don't want to reset pack progress. If I go to home base... yeah, start a new job and then switch back. I fucked it. Just start this and then switch back. I hate... It remembered! Also, what is this symbol on the right side of... Huh? Is that my reticle? Why is it over there? Well, that's definitely not an accurate reticle. How do I reset the level then? I went into a different one. Do I have to go into a different Star Wars one? I have a free play job in progress. Does it have to not be in free play mode? I guess technically I could do this, start this, and that may reset it? Nope, it's still 17% done. So... I now have to finish the entire rest of it before I'm able to do it again, because I fucked up and accidentally sprayed a tiny bit of soap. Hate. Hate. You know what? That has really depressed me. That has made me strongly sad. know what? We've only got like 15 minutes left in the stream. I might call it early. Partly because I screwed it up and have upset myself, but also primarily just because I am getting very tired. Not like sleepy tired, but worn out tired. Have you ever been that close to Lord Vader? Never. Okay, cut it out, you two. Yeah, sort of emotionally exhausted and sort of like just mentally exhausted. I have had a long day, or long week rather. I almost said long day of work, but it's been a long week of work. That's going to be annoying to get into the gap in there. That's going to suck. But yeah, I think I am going to wrap up here. It's a little bit early, but that's fine, honestly. Right, so if you have enjoyed, I have a Discord. This is where I make my announcements when I'm going live, what I'm planning to play, or if something is going to keep me from going live. I also have a, or rather, this is, the Discord is also where you can make suggestions if that is, if there is something you want to see me play. I also have a YouTube channel. This is where all of my VODs go. So if you want to go back and chill out with some other PowerWash, for example, you'll find them there. Next week, I believe we are returning to Unbeatable. And then the week after that will be Lobotomy Corp again. Is that right, Mel? Because you kind of wanted things to line up so that Lob Corp would be on a specific day. Yeah, okay. That is right then. This is an example of making requests for specific streams. So yeah, we're going to wrap up there. Thank you very much for being with me today. Have a good one.